Approach the Lord's Supper this evening, I would like to preach on the fifth saying of the cross. There are 7 sayings that Christ gave on the cross, and we've preached through the first 4 sayings, and coming tonight to the fifth saying, the shortest saying on the cross, where Jesus spoke simply 2 words. Actually, in the original language, it's 1 word, but it's 2 words in our English language, I thirst. Bitter words on the cross, but I trust that you'll find some sweetness in them in the message. The 6th saying, the one that follows immediately in this passage, is a shout of victory. If you look at verse number 30, where Christ speaks out, "It is finished." And right before that saying, he cries out, "I thirst." Our Savior had been betrayed. He had been handed over to Roman authorities. He had been beaten and condemned to die. He was made to carry a cross to the place called Golgotha, the place of a skull. And there the nails were driven into his hands and into his feet. He was hung between 2 criminals with a sign over his head, mocking sign, titled King of the Jews. Of course, he died to give his life a ransom for many. And indeed, he is King of Kings and Lord of Lords, as we sang about tonight. But on that day, the sign was simply a mocking, a laughing stock about Christ. And so what do these words, "I thirst," teach us? I think it's worthy to spend some time meditating on them tonight as we approach the Lord's Supper. I thirst first is a proof of Christ's humanity, of his humanity. Christ on the cross was manifest in the flesh. In John chapter 1, verse number 14, the Bible